Hi guys, welcome back, and what we're going to be doing in today's lesson is that mega linking pattern, and it is a mega linking pattern. It combines the first linking pattern with the second linking pattern, and in between it uses pentatonic shapes as well to kind of join it all together so that you can do one massive pattern. Now it's really useful, even though possibly as an exercise it's quite nice sounding. When you actually use it in improvising, it can sound great. And really the aim here is just to get your fingers so used to doing it and so used to running through it and understanding the positions that you can kind of use it anytime you want. Now, not only do we do it in A minor, but we also flip the key. We change the key to C minor halfway through to make sure you're understanding how to practice it in more than one key. So first of all, I'll take you through the A minor part, and then we'll talk about the C minor part. So the A minor part is, let's just start with the first linking pattern. So I'm not going to go through it in detail because I've already done that, but it looks like this. Which is linking pattern 1. Now, at the end of that pattern, what we do is we get through to the top of the shape 3, and now we're just going to run all the way down shape 3, all the way to the very bottom of shape 3. Okay? Now at this point, we're going to start coming back up shape 3, and you'll notice when we get to this root note here on the A, we're going to basically be in our second linking pattern. So now we've got to get in the mindset of our second linking pattern, which looks like this. Which gets us to the top of pentatonic shape 5, okay? Now, as I said, we've done all this before, so I'm going to go through it quite quickly. Now, when we're there, we're actually going to go all the way through shape 5, like this. Pentatonic shape 5. Then we're going to come all the way down pentatonic shape 5, so just back up and down it. And then when we get to the top here, we're back in our pentatonic, our linking pattern 2. Okay, so we go. Now, we don't stop there, okay guys? We go back, because we're now in our shape 3 again, aren't we? So as soon as we get there, there's no gaps in this whatsoever. We're going to go through the rest of shape 3, and then all the way through shape 3 again. When we get to the top of shape 3, we're considering that we're back in the linking pattern 1, and we go through linking pattern 1. And that's the end of your first half of the exercise. Okay, so really it is linking pattern 1 with shape 3 in the middle, then linking pattern 2 with shape 5, and then that entire thing in reverse again. Okay, so I'm going to take you through it really slow, real nice slow drum beat. So I'm going to go down to 80 BPM. No, let's go 100 BPM. That will be fine for fourth notes. Okay. And I'm going to take you through that nice and slowly, okay? Remember, there's absolutely no gaps, and you go through the entire pentatonic shape each time. So for shape 3 and shape 5, you go through the entire thing. So, it looks like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Shape 3 now, all the way through it. Keep going, because we're going to go back through it. Now we're on our second linking pattern. Shape 5 now, all the way through shape 5. And then all the way back through shape 5. And then sliding back down, we're going through our linking pattern 2, which ends there, but we carry on through shape 3. Shape 3, shape 3, this is all shape 3. Slide back, because now we're in linking pattern 2. Slide. And we're at the end of it there. Okay. So, some of that, hopefully you're okay with, but some of that might be a little harder to follow, okay? Now, what's really important is that you check out the tab, because in the little bits which are a bit harder to follow, the tab will help you just kind of piece the little pieces together, okay? So, that's how it is in A minor. So that should be reasonably familiar. You've just got to get used to the actual exercise. Now, at that point, we change to the key of C minor. So first things first, we've got 2 air ports for C, right? C on the A string and C on the E string. Now, C on the E string is here on the 8th fret, and C on the A string is here on the 3rd fret of the A string, like I said. So, that is actually where we want to be starting, isn't it? Because we want to be starting as low as possible for this exercise to work, because we're inevitably going to go a lot higher. So actually, because this is on the A string, what do we already know? We know that a minor pentatonic shape 4 fits here. Now, because minor pentatonic shape 4 fits here, that means that we don't need linking pattern 1, we need the second linking pattern. Because of course, the second linking pattern starts in shape 3, then goes through shape 4, and then 5, okay? So you're gonna really have to work hard to understand this pattern now, okay? So let's just kind of go through it, and hopefully it will start to be piecing together in your mind. So we're on C, so that's the 3rd fret, okay, of the A string. And then we're gonna go back here to the 1st fret of the D string, okay, rather than, so this is the second linking pattern, okay, slide across into shape 4, visualize shape 4, slide into 5, and then we're at the top of 5. So there's our linking pattern 2 in C minor, okay, do it as many times as you need. It can be really hard at first to get out of the mindset of the first linking pattern that we learned in A minor, but you need to visualize the shapes 3, 4, and 5 underneath that, and we link between those. Now, just like in A minor, when we get to the top of shape 5, we're going to go all the way through shape 5 until we get down to the C root note on the E string. So we're at the 2nd airport now. Okay. Now, at this point, we're going to then go through our linking pattern 1. Okay, because now we're in shape 5, slide into 1, slide into 2, and slide to the top of 3. Okay, so you need to visualize those shapes again. When we're at the top of 3, we're going to go all the way through shape 3 so that we know where it is. And then all the way back through shape 3. And then slide back. We're going to do the linking pattern in return. And then we're back to the root note of C. But before we can even think about stopping, we're then going to go back through shape 5, because of course this is all shape 5. And then when we're here, we're going to go back through the second linking pattern. So 5 into 4, 4 into 3, and then we end on the root note. Okay? So this one's going to be far more complicated. I want you to sit there with the tab and obviously watching the video and really make sure that you visualize the shapes and just kind of piece this little bit of information together. If you're in shape 4 or 5 or 3, then you're going to need that second linking pattern. If you're in shape 1, 2, or possibly right at the top of 3, then you're going to need the first linking pattern. Okay, it's as simple as that. You just need to know what shape you're in to start with. So let me put that drum beat on. 100 BPM, 4th notes, and we'll go through that. Okay, so that second half looks like this. So after 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is linking pattern 2. Now we're going to go through shape 5. We're going to get to the bottom and start linking pattern 1. Here we go. Now we're going to go through shape 3 because that's where shape 3 is. Through we go. At the top, we're going to come back through linking pattern 1. So that's 2, into 1, into 5, and then we go through 5. And then at the top of 5, linking pattern 2, into 4, into 3. Okay? And there we have it. So, I'm going to do it one more time, the entire exercise all together, and then it's yours to go away and make sure that you practice. So, here we go. Starting on the A minor. 1, 2, 3, 4. So through pentatonic shape 3. So in A minor, shape 3 is here. Then we're going to go into linking pattern 2 now. And through pentatonic shape 5. Make sure you can visualize these shapes. Even if you can't play this for now, at least when you watch me play, you should be able to see the shapes. Linking pattern 2. Then we're going to go all the way through shape 3. All the way to the top. and then linking pattern 1. Then we got a bars break, 1, 2, 3, 4, C minor. So this is straight into linking pattern 2. Then I'm in shape 5, pentatonic shape 5. Into linking pattern 1 starts now. Shape 3, all the way up and down. When we get to the top of shape 3, we're going to go through linking pattern 1 now. And now we're going to go through shape 5, because that's where we are. And then into linking pattern 2 now. All right, I'm sure the brain is more than on fire after that because it's a lot to do. But in order to get this so natural under your fingers, by doing it across the beat and to an audio track like that, it's going to get to that point, okay? Otherwise, you're always going to be a bit stop-start with this, okay? So really spend the time. This is a great kind of exercise, a great warm-up, and make sure you do spend the time because you will benefit from it in the future.